Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Trilogy, remastered, HD, re-release, whatever. You know, the newest one that came out. So, I'm gonna save the progress, and we're gonna continue on. Because we have work to do. Oh, whoops, sorry. I double take sometimes, forgive me. Autism, it affects me. September 7th. 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh, this ought to be fun.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or it'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls Chief Officer at the scene, Detective Gumfuck. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Okay, so, the body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. Court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Wow. Why can't they just call it a bust? That's what it is. Now, Detective.
Yes, sir?
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I have hard evidence that she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Maya Fey's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, sir. Examine what? I don't see a single contradiction in that testimony. How can I contradict it? I mean, cross-examine it. I'm not sure if the sound picked that up, but yeah. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and trust the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Works lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know something of her sister's tricks. Alright, give it a try.
The matter?
No, Your Honor. I'll cross-examine now. Maya Fey's arrest. Okay. Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call's from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure if I did much, though. Right. Please continue.
There were 2 people there already.
Let's press him on those 2, even though it's not going to be much. How long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the crime scene? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. It's pretty fast.
Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got here.
Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir.
My name is Maya Fey, and lawyer Phoenix Wright. Even though we know this already. Sure it was us?
Listen, pal, your dumb act only gets you so far.
Fucking pretty close.
Here, Spiky here. You two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Bananas on a fruit cart.
Right. He does have a point about her, though. She is pretty unmistakable. Should pick my points a little more carefully. Okay. Right. Sorry, I was just looking through everything. Why is that? What's your reason? I'm gonna witness describe here. Hold on a second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her before you had hard evidence that she did it, correct?
Yeah. Did I say that? Hey?
I heard you say it.
Yeah,
You said it. Exactly. What about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
Well, what? Miss Maya isn't suspicious. She sure isn't pink, pal. Well, okay, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing does have its advantage.
Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test result shows that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor. So, try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
Okay. Now. Dipshit.
Okay. This.
Okay. Oh, hold on a second. One button. Okay. Alright, gonna press him on everything. Did you find any evidence?
No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part.
I got a bad feeling about this.
About a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body.
Just 'cause you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it.
Then who wrote it, Smarty Pants?
Who? No, I'm not gonna say that. No. Killer did it. The killer. Anyone can see that.
Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please.
She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, pal.
Now, Detective, tell us what's written on that memo you found.
Maya was written on it, sir.
Okay. Do you have proof that it was Maya who wrote it?
Of course I do.
Uh-oh, he sounds pretty confident. This might not be good. What kind of tests?
Lab tests. 10 little bits of blood or hemoglobin. I refuse to testify on this matter. I'm no expert on blood tests.
That was quite clear. Continue, witness.
Thanks, pal.
I mean, you're on. Detective Gumshoe?
Yeah?
I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you.
Oh,
That was a mess.
right. What was I?
Russell's blood found in the victim's finger. Okay. Press that. Which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? Right hand. She was right-handed?
Nice try.
I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Gumshoe, you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name.
Sure, happens all the time in books and movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective.
Oof.
Let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah.
Actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer.
Order!
That didn't go so well.
That's right. What he said.
That's his whole testimony? Okay, it's gotta be a contradiction. So, let's find it. Okay. Hold on a sec. Oh, one button. Sorry. Oh, let me check something here. Okay. See if I can remember the victim's finger. Okay. Ah, before she died, huh? Oh, really? Because, it says right here, her death was instantaneous from blunt force trauma. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You said that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. Is that really what you're saying?
This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, is it? No, of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. Clearly stated. She died immediately!
What?
No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder? Prosecution point being... That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Wait, what? A second autopsy report was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. There is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. Should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Or under your collar. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? The detective's a sham. How could you give me a faulty report?
I thought...
Detective Gumshoe? I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
Right. I'm sorry, sir.
You're at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
What?
Your Honor, submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion.
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take a stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Oh God. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service.
Order! Introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Wanton, whatever. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy.
Please testify out of the court about what you saw.
Witnesses account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then like, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman like dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of like slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little itsy bitsy little bitsy witsy thing. Little bitsy witsy.
Right. Your Honor? I see. There's a remarkable, solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy.
Were you not?
You must know her techniques well. Cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes. Right, I'll gladly do it. If only because I have a feeling Edward doesn't want me to. He has to have some weakness.
Very well. Start your cross-examining.
You know what's funny? How they claim that she did it. However, they could, you know, check for fingerprints. But, oh wait, they can't. Never mind. Because if they don't have her fingerprints on it and she's not wearing gloves, you know, kind of explains everything. But the killer was wearing gloves, I believe. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair. Getting tired. Why'd you do that? Huh? Well, why? Like, why what? Why'd you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, gee. What? She can't get out of that question that easily. I sort of, you know. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. I'm gonna press her harder on this one. See how far this goes. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window that time of night. Yeah. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering the witness. Badgering? Who's this on needling her with these trivial questions? I really don't think it should be allowed.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you been warned?
Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Wrong button, sorry. The woman with long hair was Mia Fey? Slender, sorta. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacked her? The one attacker was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How did you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girl's physique. We may know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime, the short, fearless figure. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks! Well, what? 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 Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling me the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Alright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you really had witnessed my client, my FA, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, Mrs. Testimony mentions neither of these things. Testimony is bogus. But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed like that the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Captial. Sorry. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean liar? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
Your testimony again, if you please.
Almost had it. Oh, I'm going to squash you.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. Look up. The clock.
The kind of statue-y clock? I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Okay.
Alright, let's do this, sweet cheeks. Sure, I dropped this save, of course. Alright, you saw everything. Okay. Hold on a second. That presents a contradiction right there, I believe. The clock. How do you know it's a clock? Miss May. Now, based on the wording of the item, it actually would be hard to really think that it's a clock, but it actually is a clock. Miss May, what you just said now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you're like that. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty lawyer.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
Huh?
Another person in much the same position as you called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you please explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important to her. Here, the defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Oof. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Good thing he's an idiot. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. Did you know it was a clock? How'd you know it was a clock? Why, that's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.? No, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... I couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it's inconceivable the clock isn't question rang because it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How would you possibly?
I mean, don't forget, Maya did say that in the recorded phone conversation. How could you possibly? Just take a look. Right now.
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have run. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Well, or in this case, skimpy liar. That? Oh well, Miss May. Tisk tisk. Huh? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you forgot one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction.
That's true. It's a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
That is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Impossible, of course. Oh, I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you'd like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is on this cell phone.
It's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't actually my phone. Listen. This is the defense's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation that she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order!
The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you. Clock isn't talking right now. Huh? Not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. February 5th. 9:27. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clock was already gone by the time it was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again?
Hold on a sec. Yeah, I think I can easily explain what's going on.
What store was that at again? I go to so many. Oopsie, I forgot.
The witness had seen it before. That makes sense. Does the defense have any objections? You betcha. The witness claims he had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. As it was made by Larry Butt. It isn't sold anywhere. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What? What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Miss Maya, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you know the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she heard that it was a clock. She heard? That's correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I could show you the proof.
Oh, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Oh. Because the wiretap that she had conducted on the phone in her office. Have a look at this.
Oh,
I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss May's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled.
It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. even if that's the case, which is it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. Sorry, adjusting my mic. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is. I mean, we kinda went over this. It's on her phone. We kinda just ran it. I reset the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. What's up? You haven't called me now. This is what I want you to hold on for me. Not too for me. What is it this time? It's a clock. Made it look like that statue. The thinker. That tells you the time. Miss April May. You used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. And that's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to me? To you? Sorry. The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone?
Miss May!
Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You liar!
It's not fair of you ganging up on me like that. I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real old Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wire? Why'd you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping or irrelevant?
Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, you have an explanation for the court.
And you prove you had nothing to do with the murder, even though you tapped her phone? Huh. I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Oh my god, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way! And I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee. I believe it was iced coffee. You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee.
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
So, where does that leave us?
It's my greatest pleasure to inform you. The witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current crime case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fay, committing the murder. No. They're to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, think of something. I'm gonna call the bellboy as a witness. Oh, I'd like to call the bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Thereby, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. Right. I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Fine. Alright, got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. What? Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls upon the hotel bellboy to the stand. Thanks.
Okay.
This. Yes, I can still keep going a little bit longer. Let's see if I can, how much longer I can go. I can save at any time. So it does look like a bellboy, obviously. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work. Happy to be of service.
I see that tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss Maya Fey. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin cross-examining him.
Alright, I'm ready. Oh, this is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Sit up a bit. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel. Right. Exactly. Hotel. Anything required of me, check in guests, check out guests, clean rooms, make beds. I even deliver room service. Check with Miss May in person. Are you always so prim? You're right. Refrain from asking frivolous questions. Okay, so call. Oh, wrong one. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Certainly. Check Miss May in person. All you do is see her all overstudying radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. And I... the point being, I remember her quite well. Yes, what then? She asked for iced coffee to be brought to her at 9. Oh, wrong button. Not on the dot, you say. Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she was finished. 9, time of murder. spicy. She was insistent that I brought that. Like, nice pop, exactly, alright, something like that. Okay. I am gonna be skimming a lot of this, but yeah. Because I know. What should be so particular about this man? Yes, you brought it to her precisely now. I got it. I delivered the iced coffee to our great Miss May herself. Oh, wrong button. You sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. Since I'm very absolutely, sir. An endearing mannerism. Oh, come, you're so very certain. Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrasser. An embrasser, sir. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor. It was a moment that I shall never forget, ever. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss Maya was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's so good. There's nothing there. Hey? Is that it? Tisk tisk, finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason why now. If you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait, please wait. Yes, the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last one. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. No, Edward. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, but that's all. Okay. This is really it now. My last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. Yeah. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, very... Alright, so my first thought was that she was beautiful. Beautiful. Was a beautiful person. She was my type of girl, so it really wasn't. It was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was the disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but I'd have little chance with her. But even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did you say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Oh boy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Objection! I object. That's rather objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see him. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, yes. It was the good barrister, sir, Mr. Edward, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought up the room service, you didn't. When you went in to do room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Would you agree, Edward? And who, Mr. Wright? Who's this other person? Simple, it was the man with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that is not clear that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Woof. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Oh, I understood.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
That is all for today. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court's adjourned.
September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defense, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in that. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool. Huh? That face of his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine.
You say so.
So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. I got a great lead in today's trial. Lead? That man with Miss Maya? He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss Maya? What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? Heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Alright. I'm gonna drop a save for now. But I'll continue all of this next time. Anyway, stay tuned and stay batty, my friends.